Okay, let's recap this one. So we start off with the same x squared, but this time notice it's not x plus 1 quantity squared, it's x squared plus 1. Plus 1's after. Squaring, same thing with the plus 4. So here's the x squared plus 1, x squared, and the x squared plus 1 is right here. So you can see it looks like looks like it's one bit above the x. Now it's hard to tell up here only because of the numbers. Well, how about x squared plus 4? Yep, x squared plus 4. So from 0 up to 4 again. If as you look at this, it looks like, wait a minute, it's not 4. It looks like it closes in. But actually, if we would get big enough, kind of thing, this from here up to here, or if we look at where x equals 2, which is right here, 4, this goes up to 8. So it is maintaining that 4 gap. It's just sometimes hard to tell because we have a tendency to look sideways, not vertically. Okay, so again, when we looked at this, x squared plus 1 is 1 unit, up 1 unit, one number, one space. The x squared plus 4 is up 4. Makes sense with the plus and plus 1 plus 4. Okay, two others, along with the x squared, x squared minus 2, x squared then minus 4. Well, here's x squared. Looks like we went down. Before we were plus, it was up. This time subtract, down. Yep, down 4. And so that's what we have, down 2 for x squared minus 2, and x squared minus 4 is down 4. The reason it's just the up and down, because it's after the x square. So you square whatever it is, then you add or subtract. So that's why it's affecting the vertical, not horizontal. It's not directly attached to the x. So doing what we did up here, so when we added numbers, we went up. Subtracted numbers outside of, after the square, it was down. Well, so after here's x squared, what are we doing to it? Adding 5, so it's up 5. What are we doing to the x squared? Subtracting 6, yep, down 6. So again, what's the outside? Just like the vertex for the parabolas before. So we're adding 5, so plus 5. What are we doing outside? Minus 6, so we're dropping everything 6. Here, k value. Whatever k is, we're moving it up that amount. So notice, the same instruction here. How do we graph? Well, what's the transformation? And then we'll just do that. So here, x squared plus 6. Well, what's the transformation of with the plus 6? Yep, up 6. So here's your x squared. I'm just going to take that same parabola, move everything up 6 spaces, 6 units, and just copy it down up there. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, so it looks a little nicer this time. It is a little bit. And then notice as we change it, if it's the adding of the outsides, notice it's not inside the parentheses, it's out here. We just move it that many units. So absolute value of x, if we want to shift up 4, well, up 4 is a positive 4. So it's whatever the absolute value is, plus 4. Oh, typo. Down 5, well, down 5 from 0 would be a negative 5. So x squared minus 5. Down 9. 9 spaces down from 0 would be negative 9, so it's the absolute value minus 9. Again, any function. Squared as we've seen, cube root, square root. Got the absolute value here, even that exponential. If we have this here, we're just going to move that graph up or down that number of spaces. And so with the vertical shift, I'll be changing that. At the vertical shift, that's the way it turns out. Okay, so again, not anything earth-shattering. We know what to do with it, and then again, if we know what this graph looks like, we can just copy down to there.